Hey everybody, it's Clona Comics Inc, and then welcome back to more not Pokemon, Plants vs. Zombies. In the last episode, we finished off level 2, the night levels. And in this episode, we are going to start off on level 3, but before we do, I want to, we actually didn't take a look at the Suburban Almanac, so I want to go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna turn the volume off so it doesn't get annoying. So, let's take a look. The Puff Shroom. Puff Shrooms are cheap, but can only fire a short distance. Cheap as in they don't cost anything. Cheap would be a Sun Shroom. Damage, normal. Range, short. Sleeps during the day. I only recently became aware of the existence of zombies, says Puff Shroom. Like many fungi, I'd assumed they were just fairy tales or movie monsters. This whole experience has been a huge eye-opener for me. Sun Shroom. Sun Shroom gives small sun at first and then normal sun later. Sun production, low, then normal. Sleeps during the day. Sun Shroom hates sun. He hates sun so much that when it builds up on a system, he spits it out as fast as he can. He just won't abide it. To him, sun is crass. So what you're seeing is literally him spitting out the sun. That is kind of gruesome considering how much that's actually happening. I guess Sunflower seems to like it. Oh, whatever. Fume Shroom. Fume Shroom shoots fumes that can pass through screen doors. Damage, normal, penetrates zombies. Range, all zombies in the fume cloud. Sleeps during the day. I was in dead-end job producing yeast spores for our bakery, says Fume Shroom. Then Puff Shroom, bless him, told me that about this great opportunity blasting zombies. Now I really feel like I'm making a difference. They make it sound like killing zombies is a job. If that's a job, then that's kind of sad. Gravebuster. Plant gravebusters on graves to remove the graves. Usage: single use, must be planted on graves. Special: removes graves. Despite Gravebuster's fearsome appearance, he wants everyone to know that he loves kittens and spends his off hours volunteering at a local zombie rehabilitation center. It's just the right thing to do, he says. I have mentioned before that there is a bit of an interesting theory about Crazy Dave, and a lot of this stuff might not make sense after I explain it to you guys. Hypno Shroom. When eaten, Hypno Shrooms will make a zombie turn around and fight for you. Usage: single use, on contact. Special: makes a zombie fight for you. Sleeps during the day. Zombies are our friends, asserts Hypno Shroom. They're badly misunderstood creatures who play a valuable role in our ecology. We can and should do more to bring them round into our way of thinking. Scaredy Shroom. Scaredy Shrooms are long-range shooters that hide when enemies get near them. Damage, normal. Special, I'm just gonna say weakness. Weakness, stops shooting when enemy is close. Sleeps during the day. Who's there? Whispers Scaredy Shroom, voice barely audible. Go away, I don't want to see anybody, unless it's the man from the circus. Ice Shroom. Ice Shroom temporarily immobilize all zombies on the screen. Damage: very light, immobilizes zombies. It does do a little bit of damage. I've actually seen zombies die from the Ice Shroom. Usage: single use, instant. Sleeps during the day. Ice Shroom frowns, not because he's unhappy or because he disapproves, but because of a childhood injury that left his facial nerves paralyzed. Doom Shroom. Doom Shrooms destroy everything in a large area and leave a crater that can't be planted on. Damage: massive. Range: all zombies in a huge area. Usage: single use, instant. Weakness: leaves a crater. Sleeps during the day. You're lucky I'm on your side, says Doom Shroom. I could destroy everything you hold, dear. It wouldn't be hard. Newspaper Zombie. His newspaper provides a limited defense. Toughness, low. Newspaper toughness, no, low. Well, it's kind of no, considering it goes down 6 hits. Speed, normal, then fast, after losing newspaper. Newspaper zombie was this close to finishing a Sudoku puzzle. No wonder he's freaking out. Screen door zombie. His screen door is an effective shield. Toughness, low. Screen door toughness, high. Weakness, fume shroom. He got his screen door from the last inexpertly defended home he visited after he ate the homeowner's brains. Football zombie. Football zombie makes the big plays. Toughness, very high. Speed, fast. Football zombie gives 110% whenever he's on the field. He's a team player who delivers both offensively and defensively. He has no idea what a football is. Dancing zombie. Any resemblance between dancing zombie and persons living or dead is purely coincidental. You're making fun of that. Toughness, medium, special, summons backup dancers. Dancing Zombie's latest album, Brainstorm, is already rocketing up the undead charts. Backup dancer. These zombies appear in sets of 4 whenever Dancing Zombie rocks out. Toughness, low. Backup dancer spent 6 years perfecting his art at the Chular Performing Arts School in Zombie, New York City. Alright. When I was a kid, actually, I thought the Zombie New York City was actually the China at the bottom of the achievements thing. So, that's my bad. Wow, that kind of scared me more than the laugh did. Looks like the zombies gave up attacking your front yard. Now they're trying your backyard. And to top it all off, you can't even use your mushrooms. Because they'll fall asleep during the day. Well, isn't that just dandy? Alright. So I'm just going to get the typical plants and the lily pad. But I'm also going to get the puff shroom, even though it's useless. I just want to at least, show what it does. Or what happens when you try to plant it. So we're back to using good old sunflowers. And we're also back to getting the good old sun from the sky. Alright, so if I put the puff shroom here, he's not going to do anything because he's asleep. I do like how he has an actual sleeping animation and it didn't just disable the seed packet. Yeah, and he's too asleep to notice that there's a zombie 3 feet in front of him, and he won't shoo in. I guess one tile could be considered a foot. I'm just gonna dig him up. Now, the interesting thing about the pool levels is that you actually have 6 columns now instead of the usual 5. Also, in the last episode I mentioned that the nighttime music was called Rigor Mormorist. I was wrong about that, actually. The song is actually, Moon Grains. And this song is called Watery Graves. Now, we have 8 sunflowers now, but if I tried to put one on the water, I can't. I have to plant a lily pad first. And I put the sunflower on the lily pad, and it works. And that makes me wonder, is that even, like, possible to do? Can you actually, like, put, like, a plant on the lily pad and it'll actually grow? I always wondered. Now, potato mines can't be planted on lily pads. which I guess makes sense since they go in the ground. Check it out, we got 12 sunflowers now instead of 10. Uh-oh. Here comes the newest zombie, the Ducky Tube zombie. Yeah, he's basically just a normal zombie that goes in the water, but I believe he can also spawn as cone heads or bucket heads. Speed things up a bit. Final wave. Yeah, I can see they spawned cone heads. And now, there actually is an equivalent to the graves from the night levels, and it's the fact that sometimes, at the final wave, some zombies will actually pop out of the pool. Meaning that there were living zombies in the pool. And there's actually no way to prevent that either. Here's our army. Ooh, what is this? The squash. Squash is zombies. One of the best jokes here. Okay, let's try him out. Oh. Alright, now I personally think the squash is a little better than the potato mine is. So I'll just put the dude right here. He's just like, and then, and then, I don't know. So yeah, the squash is basically just a potato mine that doesn't need to arm itself, and also it costs 25 more sun, and then well, it can actually get more than one zombie when it's used. Yeah, like if you have 3 zombies in one confined space, the squash could actually jump on both of them. I just love that pun, just squash, and like it squashes them. I kinda like squash, I don't know about you guys. think this is like the fan favorite Plants vs. Zombies track. Ooh, what is this? Minigames unlocked. Play them from the main menu. Please say we stop for a moment and then check them out. The minigames. Zombotany, Walnut Bowling, and Slot Machine. Finish adventure mode unlocked. Okay. Well, we're not going to be tackling the minigames quite yet. We're going to be tackling them after we finish adventure mode. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of sneak peek there. Oops. The squash can also get zombies that are in the water as well. It doesn't even squash it, it just shoves it under the water. The squash will be okay. Oops. Lily pads can only be planted in the water. I was trying to. Alright. Here's my Zombitar down there. I guess our Zombitar, technically. I actually tried to make a Zombitar that looked kind of like me in my practice file. I guess I can show you. I guess, no. And yeah, I didn't really like it. Here comes the bucket head. Nope. And here is our army. Oh wait, no, we still need one more walnut. Okay. Now here is our army. If I can actually get that Buckethead zombie to get a bit closer, I could show you that I can actually show the squash get 2 zombies at once. Boom! Alright. Now it's time to use the bomb. Even though we could have used it before. Oh, here come the football players. I should mention that even if you do have a plant, put a plant down that that will normally instantly blow up. If enough zombies are on it and shooting on it all at the same time, that actually will cause it to get eaten. So just keep that in mind. And what do we have here? So we have the pea shooter, the repeater, and now the three-peater. It shoots peas in 3 lanes. What time are we at? I'd like to say we can do one more. Look at the achievements real quick. Oh, okay. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, what the heck is that? Okay. I'm actually going to get the three-peater instead of the repeater. Don't know. Just clicking on those little just clicking on those little red dots and the little one. I don't know what those are. Maybe they're like tiny flowers. I don't know. Now, as you can see up here, the three-peater, it needs a lot of sun. As you can see, it's just 325. It's like that for a reason. I'm just gonna use the squash for now, just so we can save up for one. Alright, let's get 2 more sun, just so we can show what the three-peater does. Now, I'm clearly going to put the three-peater in a place where the zombie is not going. But check it out. The three-peater fires peas in all 3 lanes. And yeah, it can actually get zombies that aren't even in the same lane as it. It's pretty cool. Let's try to get one more. One more. Here we go. He needs a lot of sun. That's why we use the original pea shooter. You know, I know a lot of people still use the normal pea shooter, even after they've gotten like the snow pea and the repeater and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't. Like, once I get the three-peater, like, there are only a few times where I actually use the regular pea shooter. Not to give the pea shooter, you know, the recognition he does. Not that I'm not giving pea shooter the recognition he deserves. He's still a great plant. I mean, he's the first one, for crying out loud. Like, pea shooter is pretty much the original Plants vs. Zombies plant. Actually, it probably would be a better idea for me to put those walnuts in the pool. Mostly because of those new guys we got going on there. Put one right here. Here we go. Oh, here comes the new zombie, the snorkel zombie. Now, as you can see, he's ducking below the water surface. Therefore, this makes him immune to ground-based moves, or I mean, well, point is, you can't beat him. You hit him while he's moving, but when he comes out of the water to eat a plant, then you can, and you can also get him with the squash. You actually can, still hit him when he's, like, running into the pool, and I actually have beaten many snorkel zombies before they've even gotten into the water before. It's actually pretty hilarious. Alright. You get all those 3-peaters down. Look at that. Now, if you're playing along and you find yourself lacking a little bit on sun, and I just want to mention that if you are indeed playing the game with just putting one row of sunflowers, it really is very helpful to have 2 rows of sunflowers, because as you can see, I'm getting a crap load of sun, as you can see. You know, I'm kind of thinking of Koopa Kung Fu strategy a little bit more. I don't know, I guess I'm just used to, doing this strategy for, like, so many years. And, like, how I've always done it, it's never failed me. I always thought of just using it whenever, whenever there was, whenever I'm just having trouble on a level. And kind of rarely I do. Also because there's 6 lawnmowers now. Because there's 6 lawnmowers now, we actually get $300. The Tangle Kelp, an aquatic plant that pulls a zombie underwater. It's basically just a water squash. Okay, so, I believe we are going to stop the video here, guys. Next time on Plants vs. Zombies, we're going to continue World Level 3. See you guys then.